Ed Bravo's service and dedication to FNGLA and Florida's nursery and landscape industry span nearly 4 decades. A native of Cuba, Ed settled in the United States with his 2 siblings, parents, and extended family in 1960. The Bravo family put down roots in the Gainesville area in 1969 so that Ed's father, Carlos Bravo, could attend the University of Florida to earn a degree in agriculture engineering. Ed later worked for 15 years as a grower at the Shady Lady Nursery in Gainesville and developed his landscape design skills as the sole proprietor of Moonlight Landscape. In 1996, Ed was offered a partnership in an existing tree farm, Big Trees Nursery. It was an opportunity to create a new landscape division to design, install, and maintain all the green spaces and homes in the town of Tioga Development and later Tioga Town Center. Big Trees was one of the first nurseries in Florida to receive the Florida Farm Bureau's CARES Program designation, demonstrating exemplary commitment to protecting Florida's environment. Just this past year, Big Trees was honored at the Landscape Show for the first ever FNGLA Award in Landscape Irrigation Innovation for a new landscape project recognized for environmental stewardship.
Ed's knowledge of horticulture, of landscape, his experience in our industry, there's nobody that does it better than Ed right now. I couldn't think of a better person, again, to have as a mentor, to have as a leader, somebody you can learn with, somebody you can have a beer with, somebody you can call if you got a problem. He'll be right there to help you out.
Ed Bravo is the heart and soul of FNGLA's Frontrunners chapter. For years, Ed has been exceptionally generous, giving his time and talents to a list of community services and outreach. For instance, this past year, Ed helped his chapter install a dementia garden at a Trenton, Florida assisted living facility. This past year, he also partnered with the St. Francis House, the City of Gainesville, the UF Vet School, and the Builders Association of Northern Central Florida to provide a low-cost veterinary clinic with a donated landscape and irrigation system based on Florida Water Star and Florida-friendly landscape principles. Ed is also lending a hand to FNGLA's Northeast chapter members in a landscape design project to honor American prisoners of war at a national POW MIA memorial and museum at Cecil Field in Jacksonville. Ed volunteers many hours each year for community horticulture events, including Kanapaha's annual Spring Garden Festival, raising funds for chapter events and scholarships. At any important service project in his chapter, such as the re-landscaping of the Ronald McDonald House near UF Shands Hospital, you'll find Ed behind a shovel, a tractor, or driving the truck and meeting with those in need. Whatever it takes, Ed has a servant's heart. Over the years, Ed served as FNGLA's Frontrunners Chapter President, State Board Representative, and FNGLA's 66th President in 2018 to 2019. During his presidential tenure, Ed crisscrossed the state attending chapter events, meeting with legislatures, and never missing the chance to share a cold cocktail and a warm laugh with others.
Ed has been involved in every youth development program in one way or the other that we have done with FNGLA. Thank you, Ed, for always looking toward the future, and congratulations on this well-earned honor.
Eddie, congrats on winning this year's Wendell Butler Award. You know, when Sean asked me about this a while back, I couldn't say yes fast enough. My family and I will always be grateful for your influences you've had on me and on us. Your selflessness, your hard work, your guidance, from Frontrunners to the state office and to the state capitol, you've earned this award in every sense. I could go on for hours about it, really. We are all grateful as an industry. We are all grateful for your service to our industry and are very happy to present you with this award. Again, Eddie, congrats, you the man.
While FNGLA president, Ed also helped bring together opiate addiction resources for the FNGLA members and all of Florida agriculture. He insisted on an updated disaster assistance manual for each FNGLA chapter. Ed also lent a helping hand to others in the aftermath of Hurricane Irma, making trips to affected nurseries and reporting to the Florida Senate Agriculture Committee in Tallahassee on the industry's crop losses and structural damages. A passionate golfer, Ed currently is the chairperson of the Landscape Show Share Golf Tournament, which raises money for FNGLA's Endowed Research Fund at the UF Foundation. All proceeds benefit industry research. He He sits on the advisory committee for the FNGLA Endowed Research Fund and UF Share, which reviews research proposals and makes recommendations to IFAS as to which should be funded. Ed is on the FNGLA Political Action Committee and represents the FNGLA on the Florida Climate Smart Agriculture Working Group. Ed is a fixture in the FNGLA's landscape show. In fact, Ed credits his attendance at the then FNATS show in 1982 for introducing him to FNGLA. Ed routinely steps up to the plate to advocate for Florida's nursery and landscape industry. Just recently, he led the industry grassroots drive against Alachua County's proposal to ban fertilizer for 9 months each year, which flew in the face of research and scientific findings. A passionate irrigation professional, Ed is a member of FNGLA's Landscape Irrigation Committee. He has been a prominent and persuasive voice in revising Florida's landscape irrigation standards and opening gateways for more landscape and irrigation professionals to be eligible to earn Florida's voluntary state irrigation license. Ed is also a leading volunteer fixture in many of FNGLA's youth and teacher outreach efforts. He transforms every opportunity into a teaching moment, promoting the critical importance of water conservation and efficiency. Ed encourages chapter members and his staff to volunteer and foster our nation's next generation. Not surprisingly, Ed served as an invaluable sounding board as FNGLA created its brand new apprenticeship program. Ed shares 2 grown children with his wife Martha, and in his rare spare moments, he enjoys fishing and cheering on his beloved UF Gator football team.
Everything that we do within our chapter, within our company here, has to have some element of fun. You have to enjoy what you do, and if you do, it becomes part of your culture, and it's meant everything to me. It's given me a way to give back to this country, the state, and the people that have opened their communities and their hearts to my family.
For all you have done, for all of the miles you've traveled, for each time you volunteered or were called upon and rose to the challenge, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Congratulations, Ed Bravo, FNGLA's 2020 Wendell E. Butler Award winner.